We are joined by the 2021 Daytona 500 champion, Glendale, Arizona's own Michael McDowell, making your return to Daytona. You look a little different, though. You're not neon yellow anymore, so got a few changes here with Spire Motorsports, but go bowling on the car.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How's the bowling game, and are the kids going to practice a little bit more now often?
Okay, so we love bowling as a family. We actually did it a couple weeks ago. Now, my bowling game, I would call it solid to fair, but not great. And it's probably one of the few sports where my kids can contend with me, you know what I mean? So, but we have a lot of fun. We're a competitive family, so bowling's always fun. And you know, I have kids wide variety of ages, right? And so it's cool to go out there and have some fun with them.
Yeah, cool new look on the car this week with the bowling pins and the bowling ball. A lot of new looks coming up this year with the new team Aspire Motorsports and trying to get everything together after being with Front Row Motorsports for so long. What's kind of the biggest hurdle in the offseason to overcome to make sure this team's ready to go by Daytona?
Well, you know, the hurdle is that we added a tremendous amount of people in a short period of time, and that's hard, right? You know, because for processes and procedures and getting organized and getting all the things you need to do. The good news of that is that we have great people at Spire, a lot of depth, but it will take a little bit for us to get, you know, all the potential out of, you know, what we've brought on, because it just takes time. But I'm excited about the future. I'm excited that, you know, we are in a decent spot. And what I mean by that is it was a big undertaking in the off season, and I feel like we're in a decent spot as a team and as an organization with a lot of potential and room for growth. But we know that these first, you know, 5 or 6 races are really important, and Daytona 500 being probably the most important. And so we're ready to take on the challenges.
And you talk about that potential where you sit right now, moving teams, getting everything together. What do you feel like the ceiling is for the Spire team? I know everyone wants to say championship, but what do you think this group is capable of accomplishing on the 71 team?
Yeah, you know, I always am reserved when it comes to these things, because I always feel like you just put in the work and the results come, you know what I mean? And people are what make this sport and what makes race cars perform, and we have the people. And so I feel really confident about that. I feel confident that we'll win races, I do. But when you say contend for championships, it's so hard to win a race in the Cup Series. Now you're talking about advancing rounds and going head-to-head with, you know, the Titans. Now I think we will get there. I do. I believe that we have everything in place to get there, and I think that that's the future for us, and that's the objective, and that's where the vision is. But it's not going to happen right now. It's not going to happen today. But if we can get 1 or 2 cars in the playoffs this year, that'd be huge. And then to do that, you're going to have to win a race. So there's still, you know, a lot for us to accomplish and a lot for us to do. But we got to hit the racetrack and see what happens.
And a new team also means new teammates, including Justin Haley, who has the Chili's Ride the Dente whole get-up, complete with cowboy hat.
Yeah.
You're the one from Arizona, though. When are we getting you a cowboy hat, Michael?
Well, I have a cowboy hat. It doesn't quite look like Justin's outfit, but it's really cool. They did a great job, and it's great to have Chili's on board and to see, you know, the effort that they put in to deck out the team and Justin in that gear is pretty awesome. Yeah, so it's been fun. I saw him yesterday at Media Center at Media Day, and I looked over at his pants just to make sure that they were like they look like real pants. They look like real jeans. So they did a good job with it.
Before I let you go, I got to ask you about getting that second Daytona 500 championship. Hard enough to win one, so few have done it twice.
Yeah.
What would that second Harley J. Earl trophy mean to you?
Yeah, I think that, you know, we all know what winning this race means, and I think winning it once is amazing, miraculous, right? Winning it twice really stamps your name and authority on being a good, you know, plate racer, super speedway racer. And I feel like I've been close again and again and again and again. And if we keep putting ourselves in that position, we will win. We will win again. And so, you know, we were close last year at a couple of the speedways of winning, you know, one maybe 100 or 200 yards from the start-finish line. So I feel like as you do that consistently, you'll have the opportunities, but it's so hard to win this particular race. And we've seen champions, and we've seen guys that have won 50, 60 races that haven't won here, and it's just that difficult.
Looking for that Daytona 500 championship. It would be the second one for Michael McDowell. Looking for that win tomorrow in the Daytona 500.